Good morning, everyone. It is 12 minutes past 9 o'clock right now. Welcome back to the program. Lou and Jackie here. And Jackie, look who's here. It's the one and only Rick Davis live in studio.
Hi, guys.
Long
We
time no
haven't
see.
seen you for a while. What's going on?
Well, I made a little trip to Europe on a school program, so I went to a lot of different places, looked at a lot of different architecture, and then got excited, thought I'd come back and go to work. So I come visit you guys.
All right. And go again, you're talking about going back to work at this little bank that acts like a big bank.
Well, Fidelity Bank is proud to announce, I did the count, 39 people last year didn't know whether they wanted to build a house or not build a house, called us without a realtor, without a builder, without a lot. We helped them get their house to the right realtor sold. We helped them find the right lot, the right builder, and all 39 of them are in their new house. Now, we built 180, but those 39 had nobody when they called us.
So they walked in with an idea. They didn't walk in with anything.
They just want to know if it's a good idea, what makes sense, where we're at. So we looked at their budget, we looked at where they're going to go, how long they want to be there, to even find the permanent financing that was best suited for them. But I guess the goal is we're bringing houses in on budget, and we're commanding the budget be there so that the in-loan works. So everybody should build a house rather than to buy one if they have the time. They just can't take the fear of not knowing the price when it gets done. Mm-hmm. We have the ability and the strength to tell them the price before they start and keep everybody accountable.
Why do you say everybody should build a house if they have time?
Well, I don't think that anybody buys a perfect house. Everybody wants to change something when they walk into it, especially their second or third house. I wish I would have done this, or I wish they would have done this. You can do that if you're building a house. You can pick the colors that you like. You can make the girls' room a girl. You can do all kinds of unique things that do not cost more to get the house you want. Like I'm building a house for an elderly couple that want to be close, but they don't want to be in the same bedroom at night, but they want to be close enough. So we build a double-sized room with doors between them that opens up, so they have two separate bedrooms and they have one bedroom, depending on how the deal works. So that's unique that you're not going to see walking through somebody else's house. And it's not like a tract home where you have to remember, leave a different light on so you don't go to the wrong house when you go home, that type of look.
Right.
You have a custom look, a custom life that fits your family.
Now, I know you say the ability and strength to help all these wonderful people last year. Do you recommend that? Because I know the market's hot right now.
Well, the market's hot at a certain price point.
Right.
It's unbelievably hot under $300,000. Mm-hmm. It is not a spec house $450,000, $500,000. They're on the market very slow because the system's caught up.
Are we know the 300 and below houses? What percentage of homes do you think are out there now are in that category?
Probably more than 60%.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
about 50-60%. We are going on a division where we're building right-size homes so people can. I really am looking at the 55 and older quality of life houses, and we're doing a thing now. We're probably going to build 6 of them all around town for people to see what's available. As Rick Davis, not Fidelity Bank, but I'm working with some builders and we're designing it. So in the lots and the developments, one in Altoona, your hometown, one in Indianola, all around so people can get a comfort level. Well, there'll be actually people to explain the things so everybody doesn't have to leave Menlo to come to West Des Moines. We're going to have locations, and we're breaking ground next month, to start having a show place around the new construction.
So you can actually walk into and experience it firsthand.
You can feel the comfort level of not having any stairs or being able to open up to get into the tub and not have to step over anything when you're 70 years old. Because what I'm talking at Harvard for, was lucky enough that I was awarded to come back to do a TED Talk, is the fact is that 17% of the population that's buying houses is over 55. And a lot of the people are moving from the small towns that want to be closer to the kids because the kids didn't stay in those little towns. Mm-hmm. Some people even at the table came from smaller towns that moved to bigger towns, I think. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you moved 40 miles, there's more metropolitan things going on.
Right.
You still go home, but people want to be closer to each other. So making a comfort level for the area of that group is really going to be my goal for the next 5 years.
How much more expensive is it for somebody who might be watching right now and they're just hearing this for the first time and they're over 55 and they want to get into the right size home? How much more expensive is it to build that type of home as opposed to just saying, okay, here's a home that's on a piece of paper, I'm just going to build this one right over here?
Well, if we design it correctly, we don't think it's going to be any more. Like, we're probably not going to finish the basements if they don't have a lot of kids, but they could later. But we're going to make it so there's no stairs. There's no stairs walking from the garage. There's no stairs to get into the bathtub. There's no stairs any place in the house. So everything's on one level for a quality of life. Yet it's going to look, it's going to have the sizzle of a $500,000 house. It's going to have all the trim. It's going to have all the electronics. We're just going to try to make a home right size for that group coming into town.
That works.
All right.
But I just want to let you know, people, if you're thinking about ever buying or building a house, the only person that's not motivated by varying commission is a bank. We're going to be the same every time. So I'm not going to steer. I have 40 builders that have 40 portfolios that you pick. I'm not saying go build with this guy. I'm going to say these guys build the best in the neighborhood. Go talk to them, and they're going to be accountable for the in loan. That's the key. Is I don't need 20% down. I just need a reasonable down payment for the in loan, so I can help change lives without putting a big burden or stress on you.
It makes sense, and it also makes sense when you're dealing with a local bank. When you call, you show up, they're here, and they're here willing to help, and you have an incredible team to talk to.
Well, we were really, really pleased to see that we were, again, 15% of the building permits on custom homes in the 5-county area.
That's an amazing number.
It is for what we specialize in, and that's really what we are. We are a construction to lender, permanent financing bank that is not beholden to the builders. We're beholden to the clients. So of those 40 people, 30 of them were referred by other people I build houses for. So the fact is that we chose to go different than any other bank. We do not cater to the builders, although we love them. We cater to bringing the house in at the price that you thought it was going to be. That's the key, is take the stress. It's like your birthday. And you get the present you wanted. It's just kind of a neat thing.
There you go. And you have a chance to talk one-on-one, eye-to-eye with somebody right here in
Well,
the
we need to, actually it's more than that. We need to have a meeting because they don't even know what they don't want or what they do want. But we've done so many of them, we've learned from the previous clients. Yeah,
so you could probably suggest some things maybe they haven't even thought of.
I absolutely do. Yeah. We have a whole list of them. And then we have 144 items that we know what they're going to cost before they dig the ground. I have an appraisal to tell you what the house will be worth as long as they build that house on that lot before they buy the lot. No one does that. I'm just saying is that we do all of the stuff in the beginning, and we can afford to because we end up doing both loans at a reason. No one's lower than we are in the in loan. We're typically as low as anybody, and our service is greater. But the big difference is we bring the house in at what the initial was. That is not the norm in the industry.
All right, if you like what you hear, folks, you need to get in touch with the great team over at Fidelity Bank. And how can they do that, Rick?
Well, give us a call or come on out. 343-2300 will get us. But I'd like to see you. In fact, if those of you that are over 62, we are now the approved PA for the area for the new reverse mortgages, where I have a lady that sold her house in Beaverdale, and she got $158,000. She bought a $310,000 house with no more payments.
What?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. That program is unbelievable.
All right, so you're going to have to explain that one next time you come here.
Yeah,
okay.
I might even bring her in.
Bring her in.
Yes.
There you go. That'd be great. Here
How
firsthand.
about that?
Great to see you, Rick. Thank you so
you
much
very
for
much,
stopping
guys.
by. And
Have
great
fun at
news when it
Harvard.
comes
I'll
to
be at Harvard. I'll bring you back a hat.
Yay!
want hats?
There you go.
We both
Hats
get
for
hats.
everybody from Harvard. If you want more information, folks, Fidelity does it better than anybody else. They are local. They're a great bank, and they're going to get you in the home that you want to be in. You're watching CWI Live on KCWI Channel 23. We'll be right back.
Did it move?
No.
Okay.